too much internet.
And welcome to another episode of the Too Much Internet Podcast, your weekly fix for your strange web addiction. Mi nombre is Eddin, or Eddin, as my mom will yell at me. That is
Eddin.
Shh.
You want to
Don't spoil it, guys. Come on. Honestly, she calls me Junior. She does call me Junior. Eddin sounds more feminine now that I hear it out loud like that. Eddin. But
I know someone who's like met someone who's a female with the name Eddin.
Oh, really? But 1D or 2Ds? Because I got that double D. Because I'm fat. That's Karina. And this is Hector right here. We are the Too Much Internet Podcast, but we are your Too Much Internet. What are we? I mean, if we're not just... You're on this side for me on Zoom World. On this side. But then Karina's down here.
Down there.
Zoom World too. Yeah, she's down there. In Zoom World. If we're the Too Much Internet Podcast right now, when we make videos like our 100 views, bacon, egg, and cheese, thank you so much for that, guys. And we also post every Wednesday for the podcast. Whoa. First of all, we talked about you being down there. Now we're talking about coming. And then the next episode we're going to film is going to be kind of wild. This is a lot going on at one time, Karina. Let's do this one at a time, first of all.
You're right.
We got 100 views on the bacon, egg, and cheese video. Right?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you. We all appreciate it. Karina is very happy
all
about
family
it.
members that watch that shit.
Yeah, dead ass. All of Hector's family members that watch that shit because
my mom was telling everybody, "Yo, go watch his video, bro. Subscribe and like
25 of those views are not Delgadillo. All the 75 of those are legitimate. Each one member of Hector's family, like no joke. Then one is my sister, one is my girl, one is Karina, and then one is Karina's dog. Then it's less like random people. Yes, we got 100. Thank you so much. We want to bring that subscriber count out, so please help us out with that. Make sure you understand that we get.
How far away were we? Are we?
That's a great question.
We're almost at 50.
We're almost at 50.
Really? That's crazy.
I think we're at 49.
Which is crazy because we were almost at like 40 like 5 months ago.
We were at 39.
I want to move faster.
28.
We're at 48. We are at 48 with 111 views on our bacon egg. We lost one? Fuck.
No, I'm playing.
We're at 111 views on the bacon, egg, and cheese video with how many likes? Hold up. Ready? 18 likes, including mine. Because, I'm sorry. I lied to you. We're at 121 views. Flex. Yes.
What
happened?
Where'd you see 111?
When I clicked it initially, when I see it on like the search, it says 111, and then first of all, this is 3 days ago, and then when I actually click the video, it shows me the count. It says 121.
Yeah.
Flex. Which again, thank you guys so much. Karina worked really hard on editing this video and shooting this video. So much props to Karina. All those graphics and all that stuff, and then she had to go through all our bullshit that we were saying throughout the whole video. But now it's her turn, right? Because we did say after 100 views, right, we would go to Karina's crib or her block, get a bacon, egg, and cheese from her spot, and redeem ourselves for the Bronx, right? I don't have the Bronx brand hat on, but redeem the Bronx with their another bacon, egg, and cheese, because that one was not good.
We did not do justice at all.
Look, when we were planning the whole thing, I was like, I don't want to go all the way up to Karina's crib to eat a bacon, egg, and cheese, and then have to come all the way back down, then go to Staten Island, then go to Queens, then go to Brooklyn. We went to every borough.
Eddin.
We went to borough. It's thank you, Eddin, for the video, but then it's blame Eddin for not representing the Bronx right.
Yeah.
But let's be real here. We were authentic. We hit a random spot for every spot. The only one that was really planned out was Neptune, and that was the wrong one. You believe that? That wasn't even the right one. It was supposed to be one called. So shout out to my sister and my nephew that's inside her. Weird. It was supposed to be Bel Air Diner, not Neptune Diner.
Is it
Bel
like
Air
around
Diner.
The area?
It is around the area. It's around the area.
So
but you guys know what they say about spoiled apples. It contaminates the whole, beverage. I don't know. I forgot what would it be called? The bunch. There you go. I just said beverage because I was like, I couldn't find another B word. I was gonna say bitch, but like, which one would have been? Hector knew that made sense somehow. He was like, I'm thirsty. But we're gonna do that. We're definitely gonna go to Karina's blog ASAP. We definitely have a couple more videos planned out for you guys, and we appreciate you guys helping us grow with our YouTube. It makes us feel amazing, and we love making fun content for you guys. That being said, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms: Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and on YouTube. Of course, we post every Wednesday for the podcast at 12 o'clock on the dot usually, but like latest probably like 8 a.m. I know that spectrum is pretty big, but you know, once you wake up, because no one wakes up early here, right, Hector?
I do. For work.
Yo, shut the fuck. Why can't you be a team player, bro?
Karina.
Why can't you be a team player? Karina definitely doesn't wake up early. We were trying to hang out tomorrow, and then I called Karina.
You know, no way. Actually, if I stay up, I can hang out, which is more than likely.
I'm not against that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, but she could just go back home and sleep all day.
I mean, true.
Wait, no, because we have to film.
After the podcast, I'll go to sleep.
Okay. I'm with that. Hector, are you with that? We're making live plans, and we're literally right when we post that.
We're making plans on the podcast.
Yeah, you're off tomorrow. Yeah, we're making plans on the podcast.
We'll talk about this.
Podcast plans. Yeah, we'll talk about it afterwards.
You're not invited.
Hashtag podcast.
Hashtag podcast
No
plans.
girls allowed.
Yeah.
Oh.
No girls allowed.
You are the girl. You're the one girl of our podcast. That's why we keep you. So that being said,
Keep us relevant.
let us know also how you guys think about what do you guys think about
how they think about, or how
you think about and what they think about our new format and what we're trying to get into more so when it comes to Too Much Internet, diving into the history, the nostalgia, the facts, the fun, the fiction, all these words that start with F. Fuck. Because that's something we're really getting into. And
soon.
Nostalgia doesn't sound with F.
We're going to talk about soon. Fucking, right?
Soon?
Yeah, we're going to talk about fucking soon.
Yeah, we're going to talk about fucking soon. And watching fucking. Spoiler.
Oh, I'm like, what?
No. Not our experiences.
Podcast plans.
Podcast plans. Podcast plans. I just thought about it. I was like, she means like when we're hanging out, and I'm like, yeah. So before we go into the topic for this week, I have a question for you guys. Halloween. 2 questions. Halloween, first of all. Are you guys dressing up for Halloween this year? Because I don't think we talked about that last episode. We were a little busy.
I thought we did. Or was this like...
Among Us, right? We're going to do Among Us?
We're going to do Among Us.
We're going to do Among Us?
Stay home.
I think
stay home.
I don't think I'm going to be dressing up.
I don't think I'm going to be dressing up.
I'm actually working on Halloween.
Whoa, scary. Spooky sales employee. Like, what do you guys do? Like, every time you guys make a sale, you go, boo. They're like, savings. Like, how does that work?
That's corny.
How about this, Karina? Are you regular degular? No, like little blood? I feel like that's fun. I love when it's like a normal thing and then it's like blood. Or the regular thing and then zombie, or like regular thing and then like vampire. Like it adds a little texture to it, and it's like, oh, okay, cool, it's spooky. Karina, are you gonna dress up Hachi, which is your dog, in case no one knew?
Maybe.
I don't know if I'm gonna dress up Romeo. I think we got him a crown for his birthday that we didn't get to celebrate this week. It was Romeo's birthday last week.
Celebrate it? Why not?
He is official. He's 8 now because it's the same age as in dog years. That's 56. You'd be 56.
Wow.
Is that fair to do that? Is that fair to do that? Do dog years to human years?
It's fair, but like, is it right? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, yo, like, how did someone go? Like, that sounds about like 7 times. That's 7 times. Like human age would be 7 times that. Like what? Do you like open the dog up and count its rings, and that's how you know it's like human years for age?
No.
It's a tree dog. You guys didn't know about that? They're made of wood.
What's that method called?
I don't know.
Counting rings?
Count the rings?
I think it's just counting rings.
Counting tree rings. What is that method called? Blah 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 blah.
With a K or
method. It just says tree counting, bro. Oh, okay. So I got it now. It's not with a K. So the first thing that came up with Wiki is dendrochronology.
That's a big word. You okay there?
Hey, yo, this guy's talking about dendrochronology. I was telling dendrochronology. I was telling these guys every time I don't know a word, I always make fun of the person for saying a word. So Hector came up to me and be like, "Yo, dendrochronology." I'm like, "Yo, this guy's talking about dendrochronology," and then that's how I get myself to find out what this means.
It's something with carbon, bro.
It is the scientific method of dating tree rings to the exact year they were formed, as well as dating them. This gives them data for dendroclimatic. It's the bro. Okay. You know what? I don't know why we complicate this. All right, this is about counting rings. We're digressing too far. What Halloween candy do you guys not like? That was that's what I was getting to.
It's carbon dating.
What are we dressing up as?
Dating.
First of all, carbon's not with a. It's not with a K.
I never said K. I said DK.
Oh, a DK. Yo, fucking Dominicans, bro. They're always like DKs. Like, bro, chill. DK.
So yeah, I don't think I'll be dressing up because that. I'm not. I don't want to spend money on costumes.
I mean, we're obviously kidding. We're not actually like dressing up, but
unless we're going somewhere.
She's not kidding. You're not kidding. You are gonna dress up.
I'm not.
You're lying.
Where to go? I have nowhere to go.
Stop lying like you never put on makeup with nowhere to go.
Yo,
isn't that the same thing?
Out me out.
That's not outing you out, because you know what happens? Karina boosts her self-esteem once she puts the makeup on, then takes a lot of pictures because she hates how she looks, and then it's a roller coaster ride, bro. Holy shit. Why do y'all do? I feel like women do that to themselves. Like, y'all like boost yourself up, then y'all have to take 1,000 pictures, hate like maybe 90%, and then like you like the 10%,
99%,
and it's still not enough likes. And I understand. Or that one person doesn't like it. Have you ever had that before? Like when that one person don't like your post and you're like, word.
Oh yeah. I guess so.
I thought what we had was special.
We were friends.
Yeah. Hector. Yo, just tell Hector it's him, bro. Did he like your abstract post?
He did not.
Wow. You were fake, bro. You're fake as fuck. Post? You didn't see the meme I made about so it was like, I don't know if you've ever seen Kanye West's Yay album art, but it's like mountains, and then it's the green text. Yeah. So Karina took a photo of like a wave crashing into crashing into the water. Rocks, sorry. And then a wave crashing into the water. And then I took that picture, and then I found a generator somehow, and then I put the green text over it. I was like, oh, look at that. And then that's what that was. But you didn't like it.
Karina's a thief.
I didn't like it.
Karina's a thief. You didn't.
I loved it.
I mean, that was on story, but like you didn't like my photos, so
on the post. No, first of all, story.
I didn't know you made a post.
You didn't look hard enough.
I'm sorry.
He is at work. He is at work.
Be there.
I'm doing other things. I'm not stressing about. I'll when I look at your page and I like it.
Hector,
okay, all right.
You should not. I know we're kidding, but like Hector should be the last person we should. Wow, what the fuck? You heard that? Hector was the last person that we should. What happened to me? Yeah, I went full nerd.
First of all,
Hector is the last person we should care about. Wow, I went full fucking nerd. Whoa, I gotta let go of the PC and it's the glasses. Oh, there you go. Isn't that weird that like people want to be cooler by being a little bit more blind? They're like, oh, I'm good. Like scene's not cool, right? But then when you put on this shit, everything's in like 4-5K. Like the fuck? But Hector's the last person we should care about when it comes to liking posts. Because Hector, let me tell you something. If you follow Hector on Instagram, and especially if you're a pretty girl, and you follow him back, he's gonna like every single fucking post of yours without a doubt. What?
You do?
This isn't a secret. This is a secret.
This is just you. It's not outing you out. This is just you being you.
Or is this a technique that you did? Because you swore it wasn't a technique. I thought it was a technique. I'm not gonna lie to you, but you swore it wasn't a technique. Is this a technique?
No.
Now every girl who listens to our podcast is like, oh, I thought I was special. No,
was different.
you just had an Instagram. You have an Instagram. Congratulations.
The whore.
Yeah, and then you got Hector. Before we digress further, I wanted to share you guys from Forbes the top 10 most loved and hated Halloween candies, and I want you guys to tell me whether or not
Number 1, candy corn.
You thought it was, and I thought it was too, and guess what? It's not.
Black licorice.
It is not the number 1. Let me read the list.
Curse, baby. Curse.
So, number 1, circus peanuts.
I was gonna
They
say
got
that.
peanuts?
The soft orangey pink chewy peanut-shaped confections ranked high atop the list of the worst candies to give Halloween visitors.
Garbage.
I believe it because they taste like nothing, but yet are kind of thick and chewy, and they look like peanuts. And I just actually rather have a normal peanut
Like
at
an
that
actual
point.
peanut.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, Hector? Do you like
My
those?
sister actually loves them.
Oh, shout out to May loving circus peanuts. I do not like them. Now we have to ask her why she likes them. 2, candy corn, which I think they're not the worst tasting thing. They're like butterscotch flavor, but they're chewy. There are people who can't get enough of candy corn, the buttery flavored tri-colored candy piece, and others, apparently the majority, who detest them. I don't think they're that bad. I thought it was funny. I don't know if you guys ever seen the post where somebody took the pieces of the candy corn and then made it look like a corn on the cob, and that's just how it looks like. And that's just how it is. I'll show you right now. Candy corn on the cob.
Picture
Is it that bad?
corn.
Is it that bad?
It just looked like that.
Candy corn.
Yeah.
Is it that bad?
What, candy corn?
Candy corn.
No,
I think I could like eat a few here and there, but then like,
yeah, but not like a whole bag, you know.
yeah, no, I'm not. Candy corn is nasty.
I'll have, if I want candy and the only thing left is candy corn.
Ew. I
I'd be
wouldn't
like,
want
guy,
Oh yeah, I just showed Hector the thing. If the last thing left is candy corn, I will have it. Okay, 3.
Yeah.
Wax Coke bottles. These nostalgic little bottles require you to bite into the tasteless wax outer layer to get the taste of the liquid within. That alone, biting into the wax is enough to discourage many kids from enjoying these little bottles. They just
that?
taste like
it tastes like wax.
it tastes like waxy flat Coke.
Yeah,
These taste like Coke. I've had like one.
Well, not Coke, cola.
those are different.
Cola.
I think.
Oh, those are different?
Yeah.
Here, let me look at this real quick. Wax
Like the
Coke
ones I think
bottles.
they're talking about is like actual.
Oh, these colored ones. Oh,
Yeah.
no. Yeah, ew.
I like the
Yeah,
ones you're
no-
talking about. The gummies, those are really good. But
Those
the ones
gummies,
that you're
yeah. I
talking
thought
about,
that's what that was. I don't like those because they taste like black Coke. You're thinking, but I feel like they're kind of the same thing. They're like the Haribo ones. Oh, wax.
This
Oh,
tastes
yeah.
better
This
than
looks
the
different.
actual
Wax and gummy are two
Haribo.
different things. Haribo. Which means,
Haribo.
did we not make a joke about this? That Haribo means something else? Fuck.
Haribo.
Anyways, next one for Necco wafers. Many consumers surveyed mentioning the chalky taste and texture of these colored candy discs wrapped in wax paper. Do you guys know what that looks like?
I do not.
I'll send you guys a picture real quick, and I'm sure once you see it, Necco wafers. If you guys want me to describe it, it says Necco, Necco, in big letters in red, and they kind of look like really big Smarties. They honestly just look like really big Smarties, but they're wafers. They're wafers. They taste kind of chalky. So yeah, they're kind of like big Smarties. I'll move on because you guys don't know, but real quick, look at it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Smarties.
They're not Smarties.
I
They're like Necco.
wish they would like show the actual thing. It's just wrapped.
Yeah, like the actual candy.
The actual candy. There's peanut butter
actual
kisses. Do you guys like peanut butter kisses? I don't know exactly what that is. There's some fusion. They're not Hershey Kisses with peanut butter. They're just like a whole different. They're like a flat bar with like peanut butter. It's just a flat bar of peanut butter candy. I'll move on because we have a lot more. There's Tootsie Rolls. I fuck with Tootsie Rolls. I don't know about y'all.
I
Whether-
fucking love Tootsie Rolls.
Like chocolate
Go.
or grape. I fuck with either one. The only one I don't fuck with is
Planet
I think
Fitness
they're
be giving that shit out.
yeah. Shout out to Planet Fitness real quick. They had the ill candy for a non-judgmental place. Karina, they have Tootsie Rolls in the front of Planet Fitness. I don't know.
I like how they had like Pizza Wednesdays. I'm just like, thanks, guys.
And Bagel Tuesdays, and they were all in the
Actually
beginning.
had any other pizza there?
I did.
Like,
I
this is
100%
a
did.
fucking gym.
And it was Domino's every single time, and I never regretted it. It was Domino's every single time, and then they would
love
dead ass bring.
Domino's.
They had cold bagel. Yeah, you fucking love Domino's, OD actually. They have cold bagels, cream cheese, butter, and always had coffee. Fire. How would I be upset?
It makes no sense.
Could do
It doesn't. But if you wanted to carb load, it does. If you didn't have breakfast and then that's like
carbs.
Bagel Tuesday, bomb. Especially if you're paying for like $20, you look like you had 1,000 cocks going into your mouth. And if you wanted to see 1,000 cocks going to Hector's mouth, you go to youtube.com and search too much internet. And then, so yeah, Smarties is then next. I love Smarties.
I love Smarties.
That's like my introduction.
I'm a
to
Smartie.
drugs.
Top tier.
You are a. I couldn't think of a good one.
Dumb.
Dum Dum would be funny. Dum Dum would have been funny. I couldn't think of it, so you got that one. Smarties is good. Licorice. I like licorice. I don't know about you guys.
Red licorice or black licorice? Because I hate black licorice.
Both.
Black licorice is weird.
Black
I
licorice is
actually-
made from not sassafras, but it's like root beer. It's made from a root. So root beer and black licorice. If you guys ever try black licorice, it's literally just a concentrated, almost root beer.
I don't like it.
I don't like root beer.
I like
so, bro.
Twizzlers.
Twizzlers are fire.
Twizzlers is what I was thinking about.
It's the same thing, but I mean, it says just licorice, but I think people really mean black licorice, and I understand. Good and plenties. I am indifferent.
Good and plenties.
Yeah, they're licorice wrapped in hard candy outer shell, and it would make sense if they were next on this list. But that's about it. Then there's Mary Jane's. Have you guys ever had Mary Jane's? Andy?
Mary Jane's.
Not the bud. I fuck with Mary Jane's. Have you guys ever seen them before? They're yellow with like a red stripe.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah, they're Mary Jane's. They're not bad. They look terrible out of the wrapper if you click that link I sent you.
Marijuana.
They're not bud, but they're Mary Jane's.
Marijuana.
Which I'm curious to how they got Mary Jane from them. I guess MJ.
Because this Mary
marijuana.
Jane is a little girl that's on the thing. Her name is Mary
Now, really quick, we're going to go through the top 10 most popular ones, and you guys just say yes or no so we could go into the topic. There's Reese's Peanut Butter Cups.
Yes.
Yes or no? Cool. Same. Snickers. Yes.
Yes.
Twix. Yes.
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 Oof,
Kit Kat. Yes.
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 M&M's. Yes.
Yes.
1,000 times yes.
Nerds. Yes.
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 Butterfingers. Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I'd usually
No
say that.
Butterfingers?
No.
No?
Those are trash.
I don't
They're
think they're
trash.
They're not trash.
Yes.
We were watching. I don't want to say what we were doing yesterday, but we talked about this yesterday. But Butterfingers are just messy. They're not. They don't taste bad.
Not good.
It tastes good, bro.
Not good.
They're good.
No.
You know what? When we recorded that 100 views bonus BEC thing, not to be confused with
Butterfingers?
BBC.
Yes.
Hell yeah!
Ah, you guys suck.
They even sell it in your deli.
They do.
They
Calm
do.
down.
They sell like everything in their
Trash.
bag. South. I'm stupid. Sour Patch Kids.
Yes.
Yes.
Oof. My
Skittles. Yes.
Yes.
Last but not least, number 10, the most basic but still such a goodie, is Hershey bar, which is a big yes for me.
Oh my god, yes.
Do you guys fuck with white chocolate before we get into
I
the topic?
fuck with white. I was gonna say white chocolate.
Yeah, your sister gave you first of all, let me say something real quick. Your sister gave you those cookies and creams, which is basically white chocolate and cookie pieces Hershey bar. My dad, when he used to have to go downtown for his job, at one point when I was like 10, would always get me one of those, and that always stuck with me, and that's why I love
That's so
cookies and cream.
cute.
Isn't that cute? Right? Like he would always get me that exact one, like just like a small bar. And I'm like, ooh, these are rare. And then now I'm a grown adult and I could go buy a lot of those, and it's just not the same. Things are just not the same when you're an
Not the
adult.
same.
It's not the same. Oh yeah, do you? What about you, Karina? I know Hector loves white chocolate. What about you? That was not a joke. But what about you, Karina?
Oh, we know Hector likes white chocolate.
Wow!
What does that mean? What are you talking about?
Wow! You mean snow bunnies? Wow!
Wow.
I like all peoples.
Women.
Debatable.
Peoples.
Wow!
White chocolate. I don't like the Hershey candy bar.
Debatable?
Like,
I'm sorry.
It just hit him in a late. He really does look like the Goombas from Super Mario Brothers.
The movie.
Bro, you know what you look like? You look like James Franco in fucking Spring Breakers.
Spring Breakers.
Yeah, trash movie.
Spring Break.
I'm surprised you didn't react to that. I said it was a trash movie.
I am reacting to it. It's not a trash movie.
We can talk about that.
Simple little mind just can't.
We can talk about it on a different platform when we get there.
Podcast.
Hey, shut the fuck. Yo, this guy, I'm never telling him anything ever again. Ever again.
About the other shit I'm about to say.
Oh, right. Say it. Say it. Ruin it. Ruin it. Oh. Don't ruin any other project we have going on, for the love of God. He doesn't know what other project we're talking about either, is the funny part. The video we're going to do, remember? Hector, do you not keep up with our agenda? Jesus.
So
anyways, that's fine. Chocolate, white chocolate. You don't fuck with Hershey's white chocolate bars particularly? You don't like the cookies and cream one?
No.
Oh, okay. That sucks. I love that shit. Hector, I had a huge one at one point that his sister brought him. Shout out to May again.
I don't like it.
May loves white chocolate and she loves peanut, big chewy peanut. Circus peanuts, that's what it's called. Circus peanuts.
Turkey peanut.
Guys, we're going to transition over to the topic of this week where it's just too much internet to handle. This week's topic is about the dark web. I don't know if before this, did you guys ever hear about the dark web before?
Yes.
What about you, Hector?
I know the dark web.
You know the dark web? Yeah, creepypasta correlates to...
Yes.
Which, if you guys haven't watched that episode of Creepypasta last week, make sure you go to check it out. Get that to 100 views. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So, just to simplify what the dark web is, I'm going to use my hands, which you're going to see this on youtube.com. You search too much internet and then you get an idea. The dark web is essentially a really, really in-depth, really hidden version of the internet that is not really built for normal web consumers. So everything that we usually enjoy, which is like Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all that stuff, maybe Reddit or porn, even like Pornhub, or I'm pointing at Hector because Hector is Pornhub. All that stuff would be common web. So that's common web, just everything, right? Actually, sorry. So Reddit doesn't count, but everything's common web. But then there's there's levels. So then there's common web, right? That's 0. We can do that at 0. Then there's level 1, which is surface web. So then there's like Reddit. There's Dig. Have you guys ever went to Newgrounds before? Newgrounds.com?
I love Newgrounds.
Sounds familiar.
So Newgrounds.com was
episode, but like, yeah.
We could talk about next episode. Oh, well, yeah, we could talk about next episode.
Is it really its own thing?
Kind of. I mean, so in newgrounds.com, which you guys could go check it out. In newgrounds.com, when I was a kid and a teen, I would go there often because they had like Flash games and Flash animations.
Yeah.
So after this episode's done, check it out. It's really cool. It's really interesting. It just goes into like really weird shit at one point too. So that's where we get lower and lower into the depths of the web. So even more, there's Vampire Freaks. There's foreign social networks, which is just not like typical Facebook and stuff like that. It's just even weirder stuff. There's web hosting. There's college campuses. And the reason why they list them there is just it could get weird. Now, that was level 1, surface web. Now, level 2 is called Bergie web, Bergie. There's FTP servers, there's honeypots, there's loaded website servers, most of the internet lies on this Burgy web. There's 4chan, which we'll have our own episode of our 4chan if you guys never heard of it. There's let me watch this videos, there's stream videos, there's BunnyTube, there's Free Hive. A big thing, which is the weirdest thing or most common thing, is jailbait porn. Do you guys know what jailbait means?
Yes.
It's like,
I'm aware.
oh yeah.
This is like barely 18 type shit. So usually these girls are like 18 and older, and they'll like show their ID. Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is? I thought
it is, but then
in terms of the law is like girls are not 18.
No, they are 18, but they look like they're not. That's why they're jailbait. You know, like
That's
they, like it's not
what that means.
That's how it's used.
Look
in
18, but they're not.
They look 18. Yeah. No, they are 18, but they look like they're children. That's how they use it on the web. They're not gonna put up kids, but there's a line of that where we get even further into our topic today. We'll get there, right? Yeah. Then there's deep web, right? And at this point, you need a thing called a proxy or a VPN. Do you guys know what a VPN is?
Yes.
Yes. Very private network.
I don't think it's very private network. I'm not gonna lie, but that's not a bad way to look at that.
That's basically what it is, though. It's not.
It is virtual. It is. You just fucked up one letter, honestly, and I'm not gonna lie. Very private network sounds way better in my opinion. Very private. Virtual private network. At that point, they recommend you need a VPN, and a VPN you use so you could disguise your IP address. You can even make it seem like you're in another location. Commonly used nowadays,
What's
a VPN.
An IP address?
An IP address, I can't give you a proper definition from the top of my head, but what I could do,
I'm guessing,
and thank you for asking that.
Addresses and like maps, like that's where you find a location, and that's where it kind of directs you where to go.
Right, that's a good way to look at it. It's like a serial number that's connected to your network and your network particularly. Yeah, it's like a routing number to you, right? So if someone acquires your IP, right? So if someone acquires your IP, they know what location you are in. But by definition from Wikipedia, an IP address or also called an Internet Protocol address is a numerical label assigned to each device connected to a computer network that uses the Internet Protocol for communication. An IP address serves two main functions: host or network interface identification and location addressing. And I've used IP addresses to my advantage at one point when I got fucking robbed of $100. If you guys don't remember what happened there, was that I thought I was buying a Switch for a very low price on fucking what's that don't even say what bullshit that bullshit. Yeah, two Virgils, because I'm a fucking idiot like Karina coughed on the microphone. But I at one point went into a fucking, I guess, like, not rage fit. I wasn't like tight, but I was just like, I wanted to become the mass crusader of fucking, what's that? What is the website called? Whatever, I don't care. Of the website that I was trying to buy shit and there's scammers. So I would like bait all of them and be like, oh, I'm really gonna buy this thing, and then I would find their address and then fucking like scare the shit out of them and be like, well, I wonder how North Carolina is, and then just like they'd get so fucking scared. Like I would always get, and then the way I would use text now as a fake number to have them contact, because what will happen in this kind of scam is that they'll be like, oh, yeah, give me your number and we'll do the process outside of this website, because you could do the transaction in the website, which is the safest thing. OfferUp, right? OfferUp, thank you. Damn, why do you got the promo up? Right? But you could do the same thing in Facebook Marketplace. If someone offers to try to do it outside of Facebook Marketplace and PayPal, where you have buyer and seller protection, so make sure that you get the product or you get the money that you are deserved. If you try to do Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, these are things that cannot be used to sell and buy goods. So you are just giving these to friends and families. And in the terms and conditions, if you try to do that, it's illegal. So they can't help you. So I would send them a link and be like, oh, can you send it to this address? Send them a link. The link would be disguised as another link that would be find my IP, and then it would be a picture of a map. So they would click that link and it would be, they would see the picture of the map or a dick. I would probably put either one. I'm not gonna lie, more likely a dick, right? And then I would get their IP address, and with that IP address, I get an idea of what zone they're in. And they were all like usually like India or Africa or in the western part of the United States. But yes, at that point you would need a proxy or a VPN. In the deep web, level 3 would be heavy jailbait, which is probably going closer to the realm of child pornography. Gore, which I've definitely hit sites that had gore on them. One's called bestgore.com, which is like really fucked up shit. Sex tapes, celebrity scandals, hackers, virus information. This is really tough. Suicide, raid information, computer security, supercomputing, virtual processing, and then virtual reality. But the fact that this article is dated to 2017, virtual reality has changed a lot and has become a lot more popular, and it's more so for like fun and video game kind of stuff. Then you got charter web, right? And that's more like the actual essence of deep web, right? Which is you would use a browser called Onion, right? Or a thing called a torrent web browser. And that's how you would access these things. You have to use a certain browser, cover yourself up on a proxy or a VPN, which is a very private network in Karina's definition. And then this is where you get into the deep, dark web, which this episode is about. You would find things like banned videos, banned movies, banned books, line of blood locations. So if you're looking for a delgadillo from somewhere, like you would want to, yeah, like, I mean, hey, like this is just an example, but if you wanted to find another delgadillo really strongly, like this is like 30 and me times 1,000, right?
24.
Hector's gonna be 30 soon.
That's
That's right. It was a super joke you guys didn't catch really fast. Then there's assassination box, which again, this is where it gets crazy. Assassination box, headhunters, and bounty hunters. Say that again.
Isn't it already crazy?
I mean, it's pretty crazy, but at this point, it's like you're dealing with actual like murderers, illegal game hunters, right? Rare animal trades, so exotics, you know, hard drug trade, human trafficking, corporate exchange, multi-billion-dollar deals, and most of the black market, which is a big, I would say, base for when it comes to the dark web, as from what our research said, that a lot of the dark web is really ensuing in drug purchases and trades, and Hector's going to
illegal transactions.
And illegal transactions, right? So Hector's going to get a little bit more into the stats of that later. And then a little bit more past that, which is just like so tough to get into. It goes into like super CIA information that's like top notch leaked. There's stuff like snuff films. I don't know if you guys know what snuff films are, but snuff films are like really fucked up movies that like show people getting beat up, raped, etc. Hardcore rape porn. At this point, kitty porn is no doubt where like it resonates. And then like after that, 80%. Imagine this. Most of that was like up to level 5, which was dark web, and up is like still 20% of the internet. Only 20%, maybe even less.
It's like
probably get into
5 to 10%. That's
5 to 10%
to us.
Right, to us, accessible to us. Yeah, good point. Then after that is just like a whole different realm of the internet. We won't like that. It takes a lot to touch. And then there's a thing called Marinera's web, which I'm going to send you guys in the group chat exactly what it says, because I'm not going to say this out loud because it says something kind of fucked up. But it's very internet speak. But Marinera's web, I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's just the deepest part of the ocean. Marinera's Trench is like the deepest part of the ocean. Marinera web is just like a forbidden. Oh, is there Mariana? I thought it was marinara.
Yeah. Mariana's French.
I think marinara is funnier. Marinara sounds more delicious. Okay.
Mariana.
Mariana's Web. My bad. Mariana's Web is in correlation to Mariana's Trench, which is the deepest part of the ocean, and this is where it becomes like, I don't know how more evil you could get than child porn and like kiddie porn and like killing people, but boy, do we somehow get deeper. If you guys want another version of this, it goes World Wide Web, right? Which is just the basic internet, surface web, then deep web, then dark web, right? That is a good way you could define when it comes to the dark web. Dark web and then deep web are sometimes kind of confused with each other. Deep web could still be like stuff like Reddit, really strong forums
that you have to log into, right? Like Facebook or like medical records, stuff like that.
Right. And funny enough, a lot of this stuff becomes really easily accessible when it comes to situations like hacking websites. And a lot of websites are hacked every day when it comes to the dark web. So a lot of information gets leaked, and then you could definitely find those things somewhere in the deep web. And then eventually credit cards and all that stuff in the dark web. Tor, which is the way you get into the dark web, or Onion, which is one of the popular browsers, isn't just used for malicious intents, but you can use it for research purposes, no doubt. The thing that's scary for me, and I'm going to move a little away from just spewing information, just talk to you guys. The thing that's scary for me for the dark web is that it is accessible from what I've looked at. It's accessible, easily accessible
to us. Yeah.
It is. Accessible to us.
Willing to go that extra route.
Right.
Can we use like our web browser right now to like access it?
That's a great question. You can. Now the problem with that is that
download Tor from our current web browser, and from there Tor you would like search stuff that you want to search up.
I thought that there was like an extension, like if you do like there's like a link on your actual browser right now that you can just like go to the Tor, but it's very like, not secure at all.
Right. So there are ways that you can do that. There are sites you can access. Now the problem is that as much as there are sites that are not much more so malicious, there's a lot every day as websites are made in the dark web. There's a lot of them that are not malicious. There's a lot of them that are like kind of normal stuff or things you could use for research or weird shit. That's fine. And it fits into the levels of dark web where you could hit that are cool. The problem with that is that the majority of the dark web is used maliciously, and if you're there, like if there's a thing called the dark net, right? So the dark net is the services and sites that are not in the dark web that include email, chat, file sharing, and things that are routing to the internet. So that is maybe where you would be when you're trying to go into the dark web and you're not using proper safety protocol and you're just kind of trying to do links and shit like that. The thing is that you could get traced, and then a thing called doxed. I don't know if you guys ever heard of doxed. DOXXED, or maybe with an apostrophe D. And getting doxed is like it can happen to you at any time, and it can happen to you whether it happens a lot to streamers. It's very popular with streamers. It's very popular with people who just play online games, and kids get upset or people get upset, and they'll find your IP address some way somehow, find all the info about you, and like use it against you in some way somehow. They'll put all your information, all your photos, use it, make a fake account, do all this fucked up shit to you. With the dark web, it gets to a place where, this is what I want to ask you guys. If you had the chance to access the dark web, would you?
Like if I were to have the best security, like no one would track me, and I could just like go on it and like just see what's up with it.
Yeah,
I'd be interested to see. And I've seen like videos on YouTube of someone like going on the dark web and like doing shit. So I'm like, seems kind of interesting, but I'd be very scared about it because it's like, damn, now like I've put myself in like in danger in a sense. So like now like someone could like try to like find me and follow me and try to like get all my information. And I'm like, oh, I don't want that.
Right. What about you, Karina? Would you, if you had the chance to go to the dark web, would you?
If I
if you were in the safest, yeah, let's say in that case,
then yeah.
it's like,
Then yeah, good.
Yeah.
Is there something specific that you want to see?
Not really. No.
like the copious amount of murders, suicides, and child porn.
No.
Maybe stuff like that. Maybe those are things you wouldn't want to see. This is the thing that
see.
That's what he was asking. Are there things you would not
I
want to see?
mean that I would want to see. I'm like, not really. Sorry, my bad. I wouldn't want to see.
Oh, my bad. So
I want to see how like I would want to see. You can see it, but it's like I want to see it like play out and actually be for real, like for the sites where you can like get like a passport, like a legit passport, and like have it like actually done and sent to you, and you can get that shit like that.
Right, like that's the thing that you could get from the dark web. You can get
can you really
faked goods?
Like
yeah,
it says that you can't, but can they really?
Yeah. I can imagine. I would believe it.
The government monitors that shit all the time.
But how well do you think they monitor it? That you don't think by the time you get to the dark web and you look for these services and professionals that they won't be able to manufacture. If you can make a fake ID, if you can make fake money, which by the way, counterfeit bills is another big thing. Like it's like when it comes to the top 3 things that are sold on the dark web, which again, the dark web, yes, as scary as it sounds, right? Because the approach is the scary part. The scary part is getting in there and making sure you're safe. Mm-hmm. That's why at one point you need a proxy or a very private network.
Very private network.
It's not really the stuff sold because they sell drugs, mainly marijuana, bud, pot, whatever you want to say it. Right? There's coke. There's tablets.
Like cocaine is much more.
Bud is like because bud is the easiest one, but that's the thing. You get a lot of fake weed too. You get like a lot of people like to still call it Chinese weed because in China it's a lot of like very fucked up like, weed being made.
Yeah, China likes to do like a lot of like they like to like copy brands and shit and like pass it off as like the legit shit, but it's actually a cheaper version of it. So,
which I think is fucking fire, by the way. I think it's fire when like in Asian countries
make it look just as good.
And it looks exact like in Thailand. I used to watch this dude. Still would watch it when it comes up. When he would do not fake shoes. I've bought fake shoes before, and you could tell the quality is just so. No, just one. I don't even have them anymore. I threw them out. They broke apart because they were so cheap and fake. That's the thing, right? There were Air Max 97s. Air Max 97s. They were white, and you could just tell by the quality they were weird.
Wait, where'd you get it from?
I don't remember.
He can't give out his sources.
No, but I can't even tell you where this is. It was
specify, but like.
No, I'm trying to even think about what the website was called. I mean, just the regular web. I bought a regular web.
Oh, a website? Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, regular website.
You went into the deep web for it.
Imagine for fake shoes. I want these Jordan 5s, like dark web version though.
Jordans.
It just has a DW on it.
Dark web.
But yeah, counterfeits. Yeah, I think that's dope though. Like this dude would bargain with people in these countries because in those countries, like buying fakes is like they'll charge you like if it's a normal one, like if it's ones that you get in the States. Realistically, they're kind of the same thing, but at the same time, they're fake ones. They're not made as the same material. They're just made in any old factory because that's the difference between a real and fake one. You can make fake ones in any old factory, and the fake ones you can buy and make it in any old factory. The rules, they have a specific factory for these things, but they're cheap to make. Very cheap to make. They use a lot of child labor when it comes to these things. Even our phones, Even our phones are used with like child labor and not made with very big time parts. Yeah, Apple, Samsung, all of them, baby. Not just Apple, mind you. Shout out to Apple who just dropped the fucking iPhone 12, and it's in Karina's cart already.
It's not.
Wow.
But yeah, dark web.
The 11.
Yeah, do you have the 11?
I do.
The Pro Max, yeah.
Jesus Christ, you 100% do not need the 12.
Yeah.
It's none of your business, right?
What's I didn't even see what's the difference.
I don't know.
It's not that big.
The camera seemed to be the biggest thing.
It's only like a little bit better. That's it. And then they integrated like some kind of software where I don't know, but it's like.
And then now there's a magnetic back. It has like MagSafe back, so you could put like an attachment that's like.
When I saw that, I was like,
I don't think that's that cool. I don't think that's worth updating my 10. I have a 10. I have the oldest phone here. I don't even think that's worth updating my 10 yet. I would probably update my 10 to 11 Pro Max.
I mean, if you're gonna update, might as well just go to 12.
Not if it's like $300 to $400 cheaper.
I mean, yeah, sure. If isn't there a cheaper version, they usually do a cheaper version.
So what I was looking at is that there was an iPhone 12 mini, and I'm not gonna lie, I fuck with those smaller phones. Maybe because I have a smaller heart.
you do.
See, he's allergic to bullshit. Yeah, synergy. Karina, where were you at, bro? Where were you at? You didn't give us high fives. You didn't add on to the joke. We need more synergy.
Wouldn't that mean that you have a big heart if he sneezed when you said you have a small heart?
Way to fucking ruin the joke, Karina.
That's why I didn't say anything. I was like, okay, I'm gonna let them have this, but I know.
I know I was right. These guys are idiots.
Exactly.
Yeah, like it's like I don't know what's the spec, but apparently like the 12 mini is not that great. But I don't know. I'll look into it. I like
cheaper, right?
It's just cheaper. I think maybe like it doesn't have as many cool things. I don't think it has the telephoto lens in comparison to the other one.
Whack.
But how much do I really use that telephoto lens? To be honest with you,
really don't use it. I don't use it that much.
I have I have a camera. I have a legitimate camera.
You're a photographer. Why?
Nah. Whoa. First of all, why'd you stop saying professional? So I am a professional. You heard her, right? She's like, you're a photographer. I don't want to, because you know why? She didn't want to feel she didn't want to feel my ego, bro. She didn't want to feel my ego. She was like, yo, fuck that shit.
That's why.
Yo, I already have a big head, okay? Look at this. And it has scars on him. I have a big head already.
Big head, big ears, bro.
I have huge ears, bro.
Yeah.
I have huge ears. I'm surprised people don't make fun of my ears that often. This is not an invitation. You
grew into them.
I did.
Yeah.
I think even as a kid, I wasn't made fun of my big ears, and I'm surprised about that too. I think I was made fun of more of my things I do is what I was made fun of more. The way I walk, the way I run.
Oh.
Big ass corn.
What about your height,
guy?
People never really make fun of my height.
I mean, you're pretty average.
I'm not fat. I'm short. I'm not average height for a male.
You're not that short.
I'm not right? Short. 5. You know what, bro? Relax.
6 on you.
5'8" on a good day.
Somehow my ID says 5'7". I don't know how that happened.
You can lie for your height on your ID. Everyone does.
Did I fill that out?
Girls.
Did I fill that out?
People fill that out. Yeah.
Oh, you can fill that out. I'm a huge liar. Holy fuck. But
about their height all the time.
Oh yeah. No, I'm
right, Hector?
I'm probably 5'5"
I'm a proud 5'11".
Shut up, baby dick. No,
baby.
Thank you. I'm 5'5", 5'6" on a good day.
What'd you say?
5'5", 5'6" on a good day. Wait, what'd she say?
What'd you say?
We're digressing.
I noticed. I'm like, let's see how long this can go.
I love it though. That's the whole point. This is why we have a whole podcast.
No,
you're cutting it out.
Yeah.
All right. She's clamping down on it. Guys.
She's saying like she edits the episode. What? I'm cutting it out from the sample. Yeah, you want to edit the episode? Nature's background looking ass. No. Yes. Before we digress even further, How did we get to my height? Why did we talk about my height? Making fun of people, me. How did we even get there? Yo, we're a good podcast, guys.
We're talking about the iPhone 11.
Photographer, iPhone 11.
Professional, making fun, iPhone 11, just gadgets.
Child labor.
China, but that was because of fake
buying stuff on the internet, fake
counterfeit money. We're back.
Choose.
Woo! There we go.
Thank you guys. That was the episode. No. That being said, this is a good time to remind you. This is a good time to remind you we post every Wednesday. So don't forget about that if you want to hear more digressing. Every Wednesday we post YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud. So check that out. Now, with everything when it comes to the internet, there is history, and there is history when it comes to Karina. Karina, can you go into a little bit of the history of the dark web?
History
hangers.
Hey, shout out to the history hangers.
So basically, in the 1960s, all right, it's a lot of facts, guys. All right, it's just a lot of reading.
Buckle
so
down,
1960s.
Read it, girl.
So the 1960s, it was the start of like people wanting to connect to other people, but without like using the telephone. So sometimes they're like, some scientists were like, we should invent something to connect people to each other without using the phone. So hence this thing called ARPANET, which stands for Advanced Research Project Agency Network, which was like an experimental network so people can connect to each other. So they made that and they're like, cool. So next step. And then in the 1970s, one of the first transactions on the internet was a drug transaction, funny enough.
Go figure.
Can you guess for what?
Bud.
Can you guess for what? What drug?
Bud.
Is it bud?
It's not bud. It's not bud.
What do you think, Hector?
What is it, boy? Are you? Cocaine.
Final answer.
What is that?
Cocaine.
Cocaine? No, it was bud.
And for the most anticlimactic award goes to
me, bud. So there was these students from Stanford, which is like
white college,
one of those fancy schools. These students from Stanford,
white schools,
sold some bud to these kids at MIT, and that was the first like illegal transaction in the net.
Dope.
And then eventually in the 1990s, this thing where Eddin was talking about how you have to access. So in order to access the dark web, you have to go through Tor, which stands for the Onion Writer. Tor without the H.
Well, what's it? I'm sorry. What's it called?
Tor.
No, like
it's called Tor.
What it stands for? I missed.
What it stands for? The Onion Router.
The Onion Router.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So think about an onion, how like it has many layers.
Has layers?
Shout out to Shrek.
Shrek's? Oh, Shrek's. Ogres have layers. I fucked that up. Sorry.
Like an onion.
It's like an onion.
Cakes have layers.
So yeah,
too.
they have layers. And the way that works is like the signal bounces off like from 3 different places. So that way you can mask the actual position of the signal.
Which is why you have IP masks. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You have IP masks or proxies or very private networks. I had to hold back the laugh from them. Okay, I'm sorry.
Stupid.
And that was created by, you guessed it, the military.
Whoa!
Was it, scientists in the military that did it?
Yes,
assume so.
You
it
said
was.
it-
It was technically it was like the U.S. Naval Research Lab, but like then basically the military created that.
Holy fuck, she schooled you in knowledge. I didn't expect that. Like, we're still getting used to this format, and I love what's going on. But she was like, technically,
Technically, according to my
Technically, suck my
research-
dick. You're wrong. It's the naval research.
So it was created by military, and then eventually they were like, yo, if we only keep this to ourselves, we won't be able to like mask and bury the stuff that we're talking about for very long. So we have to like get people onto this. And eventually in 2002 is where people like us were able to like download it and there was access for us.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next step. So Bitcoin. You guys
Ooh,
remember
yes.
that? That was a
Yes.
bit. That was a big thing.
Bitcoin really blew
Like-
up, yo.
Yeah, it blew out
cryptocurrency.
of nowhere, right?
I don't know where. And
Yeah.
little did we know, it was alive and
It was
well.
gonna be like this.
That
big
shit was
thing.
that shit was like really existent way before it blew up, like cryptocurrency, because there's like
Yeah.
Litecoin, Bitcoin, and some other shit.
So in 2009, Bitcoin was created by like we don't really know by who or like what by a group of people. People think it's like a person, like a group of people. Nobody was just like really sure about it. But it's by the person of Satoshi Nakamoto.
Bless you.
And there's also like another one that's called like Monero they can use besides Bitcoin.
Oh, wait, so his
I'm
last name
sorry, guys. Yeah. And then last thing is like one of the really popular sites is called the Silk Road. So I don't know if you guys like pay attention in, like history class.
Ooh.
I did.
That's I remember. Can I,
I love
say it? Can I
history.
say it?
Yeah, yes, Eddin, please.
I want to say it because I'm gonna fuck it up. I guess the Silk Road was, I don't know exactly where it was, but it was where
Fucking
they sold.
Asia, dude. Oh my god.
Why is it obvious that it's in
Common
Asia?
knowledge.
Why is it obvious? Why is that common
Pay
knowledge?
attention in history.
So you know
class,
what?
my
You know
guy.
what? When we have our next guest, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, do you know what the Silk Road is?" And if they give me, and they say, first of all, it's in Asia, you dumb fuck, I'll be like, "My bad." I'm gonna turn off my camera. They sold like tons of they sold spices and fabrics and all that
Yeah,
shit.
The
so,
Silk
like,
Road connected
goods,
Asia to
just
Europe,
goods.
and so it was a lot of goods were traveled through. It was
So
exchanged.
yeah, it was like a trade route which like connected Europe, parts of Africa, Asia, and like the Middle East. But that only lasted 2 years before the guy was like caught and sentenced to jail and life in prison without parole.
What were they selling in the Silk Road?
So it was basically like just some like random ass website where they sell like drugs and like illegal stuff, you know?
Right.
The Silk Road was like the eBay of the dark web, right?
Basically, yeah. Or like the Amazon of it. They were like, oh, what you need? You want
Damn,
some
why you gotta call
meth?
it Amazon?
But
2-day shipping.
I mean,
They had Prime.
basically.
They had Silk Road Prime.
Gosh. That's funny.
Yeah, it's a little bit of history about
Yo, real quick. First of all, shout out to Karina with oldest sister of the dark web. But before we move on to the stats and facts with Hector, you know how there's Alexa for Amazon? What would you call? Is it Silky? Like, what would you call
Oh,
the bot for the Silk Road?
what would you call it?
Silky?
I guess
Darky?
Silky, yeah.
No, Darky. Not Darky.
That's great.
Not Darky. Not Darky. Webby?
No, I like Silky.
No,
Hey,
I don't like
Silky.
Hey, Silky.
He's so cute.
Where's my drugs? Silky, order me some Granddaddy Perp.
From what?
Granddaddy Perp. That is a strain of marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
That's some of my
You're the
blazers.
pothead.
in this group.
Silky, can I get some
I don't know the jokes.
Friday's party.
Wait, what would you say? What would you say?
I said, Silky, can we get some Coke for Friday's party?
That's cool.
That'll be wild. Yo, let's be real here, though. That'll be kind of fire. I mean, I don't know, not Coke, but that'd be kind of fire. Yeah, that'd be kind of fire. Or you could get fireworks. I'm assuming fireworks would be a thing you could buy on the dark web.
Yeah, they're like kind of illegal in some parts.
Because the dark web doesn't have to necessarily be like the most fucked up shit, which is like, again, child porn, buying people's.
Not. I mean, it depends what you use it for, right?
people.
It could be used for like fucked up shit, or you can use it for research and like some what's it called? Activists. There we go. That's the word. Some activists use it for like civil rights. Unlike civil rights people, activists use it to like tell people, oh, be here at this time in this place because we're gonna do stuff. I don't know.
Right. Okay, that's a good point.
It just depends what you use it for.
Yeah. All right, Hector. How about you spew a couple of facts of the dark web before we go into our precious word of the week?
Precious word of the week.
Facts.
Well, you know, here I'll hit you. I'll hit you hard and heavy.
Ooh.
Thanks.
With this one. This percentage right here is gonna knock your socks off, baby.
Joke's on you, Hector. I'm already hard and heavy.
No, you don't want to be stopped. Oh, that was bad.
Wait, what? What did I do? What did I do?
80% of web traffic on the deep web relates to child pornography.
Oh, whoa. Well, I don't want to be that fact. I just want to be hard and heavy. Jesus Christ.
You're already heavy.
Yeah, I'm already heavy. Now here comes the hard.
It just gave me a headache.
I'm sorry. Say that fact one more time. Sorry.
80% of the web traffic on the deep web relates to child pornography.
Ooh, okay.
It's pretty bad. Yeah. The dark web is pretty horrible, guys. Like, there's like hitmen, their prices, like they just so nonchalantly like just price people's lives, like a hitman's price on like it could be like they'll be like a regular person $20 or 20 currency, whatever.
What do you think the price on your head
like
would
20
be?
Bitcoins?
It's like, yeah.
20
Bitcoins?
You know,
yo, 20 Bitcoins. Y'all know 20 Bitcoins is
a lot. That's
one Bitcoin is a lot.
A lot.
Actually, in fact,
Bitcoins is percentage. They do like 0.001. That would be like.
Do you take a quick guess so we can move on to Hector's next fact? What is a Bitcoin? How much is a Bitcoin? Yeah, in USD.
One Bitcoin is like 100, isn't it?
Is that
okay, that's your guess.
Yes.
What Bitcoin to this day, because Bitcoin also has a stock.
Yes.
Correlating back to what even Karina was saying when it got really popular. So that stock of Bitcoin, because of the rarity, was really high at one point to a US dollar.
There's a limited amount of Bitcoin, and that's why not everyone can like.
Not all of it is owned mined yet. I read somewhere or not. I heard YouTube.
Not all of it's owned.
That there's only like 17 billion or something.
But there's like a
certain amount right now that's currently owned, and there's only a certain amount that can be mined. So there's a limit to how much Bitcoin there can be. Like, but not all of it is like out yet. But like all of it that's currently out right now is already owned.
I guess if the more that's out, the less the value goes. I'm assuming because then it would be so common. It's like a diamond.
So.
It's like a diamond or gold. Like the rarity is what makes it so.
Girl's best friend.
Diamonds are worthless, right?
Diamonds are worthless. I thought it was just when you put it into something, it's worthless.
I think
an uncut diamond might be worth something.
Oh, okay. But a Bitcoin, yes, real quick. So Hector, you said 100. Karina,
1K. She said.
Okay. One Bitcoin is going into the value of $11,421 USD.
Karina wins by Price is Right.
Karina wins by Price is Right. Yes. Karina, come on down.
You asked me like how much I would be valued. The Hitman's list was like $20 for like a regular person, and like for a high official person, it'd be like $100 or like $100. Yeah.
Damn, that's
so for me, I would price myself. He makes his rent, yo. That's crazy. He would just like nonchalantly kill people for like 100. The list that he had was he obviously is in Europe, so He did 20 euros for an ordinary person, and then a high rank official is 100 euros. I'm like,
100 euros. 100
I'm gonna have to assume that this is
nothing.
This is like a dirty job, though. Like, my man's probably comes up, strikes you with like a brick that he found that day, and then that's it. In comparison to, I'm sure, like an expensive job would be like,
out and is like,
looks like an accident. So it's like just looks like an accident.
Yeah, but it's like,
oof, wow, that's scary. And come to think about it, because imagine how many people, even celebrities, that are died from sudden things that could have been planned, and someone put a hit on them. Wow. Yeah, so real quick.
You know what we're talking about, right?
Okay.
Who are you thinking?
I thought you were gonna go. I thought you were gonna go modern in some way, and I was like, please, because there would be, no matter who you say, it's gonna be too soon. It's gonna be way too soon, no matter who you say, if it's modern.
I was thinking about that. I was it was came to mind.
Real quick, yes. How much do you think you'd be worth USD of a hit? I think at least 2,000 for me.
You think you're worth 2,000?
You that special?
Fuck this guy. Yo, Karina, shut it down.
I have value in this world. I have value.
Shut his ass down.
I have value in this world. Okay, and so do you too, both of you. But I'm gonna assume at least 2,000. Just because you guys don't value yourself high enough, it's not my fault.
I don't think someone externally will see me at 2,000. Or
as a threat. Like, why would you see me as a threat? You're obviously,
but then you're gone forever.
Yeah, but like,
what did I do to you?
think. Yeah, you have to think outside the box. It's like, you're a hitman, right? Mm-hmm. Do you think looking at, let's say you do research on me or you'd be like, all right, this person, I'll kill him for this amount of money. Like, that would be $2,000 for you. Like, you think I don't know if I really want to kill him for $20. I have to kill him for like 2,000 at least.
You need it clean and easy.
Yeah.
Not dirty and hard. That's a different episode.
You like it dirty and hard, don't you?
That's a different episode. You know what I mean? Like, it gotta be like clean.
I make it an accident. See, I'm thinking along the lines of like, I don't value your life at all. I'm just gonna kill you. Like, you want a quick death?
I think it would. I mean, it would be both. I would still say 2,000. Hector, what would you say? No matter what the definition.
I would hope that someone at least.
The price of your head. The price of your head. The price of your head.
My head, priceless.
Hey.
Don't kill me. I want to live.
Karina? How much do you think?
I'll give 1,000.
1,000?
1,000?
And Karina's going to go with 500.
I'm going to say like... I don't know, maybe like 800.
10K, bitch.
800. Okay.
800?
That means she values her life more than Hector's.
That's no.
First of all, I already know how to kill both of y'all. Y'all ready? Real quick. And then we'll go to the next fact.
I love how we went from.
I swear to God.
We went below Eddin's price bar.
Because I'm egotistical and value myself very high.
Of himself, yeah.
You can see how
one of us has to. I would, first of all, for Hector, I'd just poison his food immediately. This guy eats so much, he wouldn't know which one to do. And then for Karina, I would just poison her, get this, bubble tea.
Wow, that's fucking crazy.
Tell me that's not easy.
But you can't really, that's not a good job because the talk screen will show up you poison.
Poison.
Not if they figure out how to probably put like some toxins into an item without it being traceable.
I mean,
see, I think that's where it gets expensive.
Traceable.
I think that's where it gets expensive though, because I'm pretty sure there's a way.
Stuff.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that, Hector.
That's where the cost.
And then for me, you just poison my coffee. Like, I have a coffee every day. There's definitely a way you could sneak some shit in my beans. Hey, yo.
You never sleep. Yo.
Hey, yo. Yeah, you know why I don't ever sleep? Coffee. Yes, I'm sorry, Hector. So
some other stats. The dark web generates at least $500,000 a day from illegal activities.
Ugh. Can't imagine how much is child porn.
A day.
Anything.
A day.
Anything. From child porn to drugs to body parts.
Oof.
You want to kill
organs. You want to spleen?
You want to spleen? The actual drug sales, they average about $100 to $150 million per year.
Ooh,
That's-
God damn.
So it's like, yeah, it's a lot.
That's
a lot of drugs.
That's money, money game. Do you know how much a terabyte is?
A terabyte?
Yes.
Isn't it like 1,000 gigabytes?
Ooh, Karina with
1,000
the facts.
Okay,
1,000
so
gigabytes?
what would 7.5 terabytes be?
That's
7,500
gigabytes. You're
Can you,
terrible
like-
at math.
Can you?
Did I not just say
fathom?
that same thing?
I think she's talking to me.
I didn't hear what you said.
7,500 gigabytes. I just didn't say.
She's
I didn't
supposed to come
say
at
it
you
in
for no
your way.
reason.
Yeah,
I just assumed you were bad at math.
that's fair.
That's crazy.
That's fair. We were doing some finances before, and I'm not gonna lie, I kind of stumbled a couple of times, and I was like, "All right,
Did
well,
you?
yeah."
I remember.
I almost
But,
undercharged. Is what I was about to do.
Can you fathom what that many gigabytes can be? Like, because the dark
7
web
terabytes.
the dark web holds 7.5
Terabytes?
terabytes
Okay.
of data.
That is a lot of data. I feel
That is a lot of
how
stuff.
much is a picture? How much is a picture? Like 100 megabytes?
Wait.
Right?
It holds only 7.5.
Currently, it's not that that's the cap. I'm just like it holds 7.5 terabytes.
That's how much info
I don't know.
there is
I don't
out
know
there
if that's a
currently.
lot. But
Like
I think there's.
how
I
big
think
is a picture?
well, it depends because a picture could be really small. A high res photo is about
Like let's see a regular ass
50
photo taken
megabytes.
from a phone. 50?
no, from phone maybe like 4 megabytes.
You sure?
Yeah,
I think it's like 100, isn't it?
megabytes.
Oh, a meg.
Bruh, your phone would be full
Yeah.
up to the brim if it was 100 megabytes per photo from your phone.
You play yourself. It is.
I played myself.
Her shit's already full.
Yeah, her iCloud's full. Both of y'all iClouds are full, right? You too?
My iCloud is not full.
Who pays for
yeah.
iCloud?
People do.
I don't, but I'm not gonna lie. $2 a month does not sound that bad. Which that's what Hector
That's what I was
said
saying.
earlier. I never fill my stuff. Both of y'all fill. No, y'all both
It's only
did. And you know why?
5.
You know why? Because Karina, you connect your computer. I don't know why both of y'all have your desktop connected to iCloud. I don't have that, and I
It
don't
just
want
has
to
it
do that.
automatically.
There's nothing on my desktop.
Because then it has to sync back up. You have, and you also have your photos synced to iCloud, Karina. That's why you get that little like circle thing.
Oh, the desktop. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff on my desktop.
Yeah, see.
Yeah, you're wilding, bro. I had nothing on my
bugging.
desktop.
Before we digress further, we want to go to the word of the week. But how about you give us one more fact, Hector?
The deep web is growing super much faster than like our surface web. Clear my throat there. Like the surface web, and you can see how things are like how technology advances and like things are just like it feels like things are going fast and like everything, all these new improvements every day and shit like that. Well, just imagine that 10 times faster on the deep web. Things are going so much faster on the deep web.
That's why I'm surprised that it's only 7.5 terabytes. But do you think it means?
I mean, maybe I read wrong. It's 7.500 terabytes. So I don't know if it's like if that's like because it didn't tell me any. It just says 7.500 terabytes. So I just want maybe that's
7.500.
7.500. Maybe that's 7.5
So 7.5, right?
thousand terabytes.
Maybe. I'm gonna assume it's huge though.
It's much.
Not more.
It has to be much bigger. Like it doesn't make sense to me. But you know,
I'm gonna still assume it's huge.
You have to give me unit. You have to give me units. You can't just say it's
Yeah.
7.500 terabytes. Like
And that's it.
that
Terabytes is the
it
unit,
must be more. Yeah,
Maybe
it
it's
is,
a
but
day. Maybe it's a day or a week or a month. Because especially when you gave us that last fact, which is like the fact that it just grows. How much time how much faster does it grow than the regular internet?
It's going much faster.
Just much faster. Period.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say 10 times faster.
Well, hell yeah, guys! That was the dark web. We were in the deep dark web. I don't know if we would ever really touch the dark web. I wouldn't personally,
want
just
to.
because I like my life on the internet. Shout out to Twitch and Instagram and Facebook. But yes, if you guys ever want to look up more information on the dark web, use your goddamn Google search, where we just gave you as much as we can. We did our history. Now you guys have too much internet. And yeah, stay safe, please. Don't do any dumb shit on that. We don't.
Yeah,
we
if
don't
you're
condone any of
gonna
that.
go into it, get a
Warning.
VPN.
Yeah, get a VPN, get a proxy, be like quadruple cinco, mucho, protecto. Right. Hector, before we go, can we get the word of the week?
The word of the week.
Oh, fuck me. Word of the week this week is error 404.
Ooh, what is error 404?
When a website or an item is not found. That is
okay.
what error 404 is.
I'm sure you guys have all come
Can you
across
use that
that.
in a sentence, please?
Yeah, use it in a sentence.
Dude, what happened to my desktop? I just got an error 404 message.
I feel like he really made that up.
I really
made that up.
I really did make that up.
On real life.
Guys, I just got a 404 error 404 message.
I got a quick one. Whenever I search for Hector's brain on the Google searches, it says error 404 not found.
Ooh, that's crazy.
It was too predictable. It was too predictable. I know.
You just keep sucking my dick. That's all.
Ooh.
Karina, you got one?
Yeah, Karina.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You want to put me on the spot, but there you go.
Karina's sentence is not found. Error 404.
I'm trying to look for my self-esteem, but all it came up was error 404.
Damn.
I see done.
Self-deprecation, 10.
Self-deprecation on a 10 always.
We should rate Karina's self-deprecation like we did the bacon, egg, and cheeses. Which, by the way, make sure you go check that YouTube channel, Too Much Internet, and then go look at that top. We went to every single borough, even Staten Island. To find out which one had the best bacon, egg, and cheese. We should do that for self-deprecation.
Before you go any further, let me just give a shout out to Brian and his podcast, Screen Watchers Pod.
Hey, Brian!
With the bars of the week.
Brian's so nice.
Brian's so nice.
He's so nice because he keeps participating in these. Love you, man.
Which we appreciate you, bro.
So, his bars of the week was, haven't really came across too many creeps. Radiohead, first time hearing that band of which you speak. It's 8 o'clock right now, so I'm finna hit the sheets. I answer all your questions whilst rhyming the word of the week. Hashtag bars of the week.
The sheets and week rhyme? Is the sheet and week?
Sheets week. It does.
Okay, whatever. He tried.
Bars
Thank you, Brian.
Week, anyone can get it.
That's right. Anyone can get it. Word of the week. Make sure you participate every week. Every Friday, we post it up. Or every Saturday morning, usually Friday. And you guys go comment and we'll give you a special shout out. And when we post every Wednesday, you can hear the end of the episode and be like, oh my God, Hector, Eddin, and Karina said my name. I gotta go listen to this podcast more. I don't know why I made you guys so high pitched, but there you go. Guys, that has been your episode of the Too Much Internet podcast. We hit the dark web. Next week we have something very special for you guys, and it's going to be very, very fun, and we can't wait to tell you. What's a quick hint we give them without
a quickie?
That's my hint, and I'm not even gonna let you. A quickie? A quickie is a good one. That was a good one too, but quickie is funny.
I don't even know what that means.
Guys, because I'm... Don't say it. Okay, anyways, guys. This has been the Too Much Internet podcast. Make sure you follow us.
I get it.
Make sure you follow us for a new episode every week on Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Oh, my God. I think you just made one. I think you just made a hint without realizing it. Did you do that on purpose?
Who, me?
Yeah, the last thing you just said. Think about what was the last.
She's
before
leaving.
that one. Don't say it again.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Never mind. She doesn't remember. It's fine. Guys, every week we post a new episode on YouTube and all your favorite streaming platforms. So please check it out every Wednesday. And make sure you check out on Saturdays where we post up special YouTube videos. The next one we're definitely going to do is Karina eating a bacon, egg, and cheese from her block and giving her own review, even though she didn't try the other ones. But we're going to find out if it's really that superior, which I'm not going to lie to you. I love the Bronx, but I kind of doubt it. Anyways. Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode of the Too Much Internet podcast. Bye.
Bye.